Okay, so we're next day of field work out in now we're in Draper, Utah, and we're paying a little bit of a visit to the headquarters of Evernym. I'll give you a little bit of a look. I have my little sage here with me. We are sort of, again, it's one of these just suburban, low-rise, brand new office park kind of setups, and this is the headquarters of, well, I guess the offices of Evernym, although it's kind of inscrutable. They must just have an office in this space because the owner of the building is called Jeunesse or something like that. It's some aging products, health services for the old people. I don't know, creams or vitamins or something like that. But we do have confirmation that they're in this building. And Evernym is the organization that's doing the development of the blockchain identity systems. They were working on the system with the state of Illinois, the pilot to do blockchain birth certificates. So again, the concern with the digital identity systems is that essentially that turns individuals into data commodities. And so under the premise that you own and manage your data and you have all of this ease and access and, ostensible privacy, that you become essentially virtualized as your data, and your relationship to public services and other things are through your data, through the government. And it's part of the impact investing space. And, as I mentioned in my talk last night, the problem with this is that ultimately, if we agree to live as digital identity beings, even if it's private, is that we will become impact commodities, because MIT has developed the Enigma protocol that allows for querying on encrypted data. So there's nothing that would stop telemedicine, educational technology, teletherapy, sort of smart access to digital vouchers for benefits, and measuring social impact for impact investors through a digital identity. They may not know you individually, but in aggregate, a group of people receiving access to services would be able to be queried for impact for these investors. But in order for that to happen, in order for the social impact space to really scale, it's all based on cost offsets. And so they need interoperable data analytics. They need all of that data interoperable, starting prenatally, preferably, or at the very least from birth. So they have so many different pilots that are going out with blockchain systems. But again, Evernym is sort of a pioneer in this self-sovereign identity space. And it's useful to me to come and just see what these places look like. Again, Evernym, many of these companies have their own buildings with their own names and logos on the outside. You can sort of see this, there's like Regis, and there's another one with a bird. Like, they're very prominently displayed. And we were confused because we got to this space and we thought that, we were trying to identify, who was in this building, and there's nothing anywhere here that says Evernym. It's very low key, and Jeunesse is the only name on the building, although we do have, online confirmation from a blockchain meetup that shows this. It says it's in the Jeunesse building, that this is what's going on. So again, I'm just trying to put a face on what these systems look like. They're maybe I'll just sort of walk around the front end of things. It's very banal, it's just, here we have these beautiful mountains. We had a big snow yesterday up in the mountains, so the mountains are beautiful. So we were in this valley, but, there's just a gas station here. It's unclear whether the people, I bought a lighter so that I would have better options, like with my sage today. So I got a lighter, and I'm like, these, most people would have no idea that Digital Identity Central is right next door. But this is, clearly a high-end space, new construction. Almost everything in this valley area, this technology greater Silicon Slopes area, you can look and it's all under 10 years old. I mean, it's all brand new. It's just landscape, parking lots. You can see Jeunesse is there. And I mean, this is it. And, it's clean. It looks nice and tidy. And, just like an office park and these are places everybody, people go to work, And, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, we have to really, I do strongly feel that what's coming is this issue of, are we going to blockchain people? Are we going down a technology road where our real world is virtualized and we live as data and we're profiled as data and we can be private with our data, we can be a data brand, and these are the companies that are doing that. And then can you consent? So in the Illinois program it was birth certificates. Well, certainly a baby, an infant newborn, cannot consent to be put on blockchain. Just can't. So again, I'll just do my little, we do not consent to the program. I'm not sure exactly how to hit something here, but how to get it back. But we're not consenting. Evernym, I've got my sage. I'm gonna just sprinkle it here by the building. And you know, thanks for you guys who are watching today. You know, we don't consent. Mothers of the earth do not consent to have children blockchained.